Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, we got an archery target in today. The only reason the unboxing's happening is because there's a story behind this. I ordered this from Amazon a while ago now. Anyways, Amazon, of course, took my money, said they shipped it, showed the progress. UPS, of course, is who delivered it, and, well, they only had a label creation. So I actually called UPS and I said, what's up? I mean, this thing is supposed to be delivered by like tomorrow, is the kind of like maximum deadline apparently. And do you guys even have this thing? Because Amazon says you picked it up and you have it and it's in progress. What's going on? Well, we don't have it. I'm like, what? You'll have to deal with Amazon. So of course I did. And I told Amazon the whole story. And I said, this is what your site says. This is what they say. This is what they say on the phone. So which is it? Well, I said, also, if I have to contact you again about this, if I don't get it ASAP, I'm going to be writing you back to ask for a refund. Well, lo and behold, the seller gets a hold of me, and the next day I get all my money back, and they said, well, if it still comes in, you can have it. So consider this a freebie. And I'm like, okay. So I've heard some horror stories, especially on the 2-layer. And I think they have a 3-layer one too. But there's also different companies doing this target as well. Same target, so hard to say. Some people have had some exceedingly awesome experience with this thing. So I was like, okay, well, it was worth a shot anyways because my tough blocks are now completely toast, even with 3 layers of friggin' 1-inch styrofoam insulation. I kind of toasted them off completely yesterday, so that's trash. But we also got another target today we'll show you in the next video coming up that I picked up at my local archery place. So, this is it. 5 layers of fury. Apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. No mold anywhere, which is something people say, you know, you should check for. Make sure there's no mold. These things are made out of, I guess, braided hay or whatever it is. Twisted hay, whatever. Anyways, seems to be thick enough, and well, we'll see how it fares against my compound, because I'm going to take the most powerful bow I've got, which is currently set to 54 pounds. However, it does go to 70, and I can't pull 70 right now, so we're going to have to deal with 54, but we're going to be shooting 520 grain arrows, which is going to add a lot of extra horsepower. So anyways, let me get this thing set up outside. I have an idea for a stand that I think should work out just good for us, because I can't put this on my workmate bench like the other targets, so we're going to have to hang this. So give me a minute. It'll be instant for you though, that's for sure. Alright guys, we're set up at 13 yards. Believe it or not, that's a microphone stand that I hung it on to, because, well, it's the only solution I can think of off the top of my head for something quick. And well, let's just hope it stays standing up, but we'll at least get one shot in. Hopefully more, but it is a bit windy out here, but right now I'm going for penetration, not accuracy. I want to see how well this thing holds up. Hell, hit the stand twice. Whew. All right. It's only 6 shots happening on this video. It's all we need anyways to find out what's going on. Okay, well, that's probably one of the ones that hit the center of my stand. All right, let's check this out. So, we got this one here. It actually doesn't do too bad. I don't know how long the core is gonna last. You know, because this is not a target where, you know, you're gonna intentionally use up all the rings. Unless you want to do some fancy paint job, you could do that. But at least the target came with no mold. That's a bonus from what I read a few reviews. Some people did get moldy targets, but they were replaced, by the way. The company came good. So, but I'd say that's actually decent considering that's 54 pounds at 13 yards. 13 yards is actually 10 meters for all of us Canadians out there, but I'm using yardage because it's simpler math for me anyway. Because 13 yards, that's like I said, 10 meters is 33 feet, so 13 yards is, actually, you know, that doesn't, oh yeah, 10 meters, yeah, 10 meters, so we're at 13 yards, so we're past that, so 13 yards, 10 yards is 30, so plus another 3 yards, 3 feet to a yard, that's another 9, so that's like, you know, so 39 feet. Anyways, but pretty decent, works well. Oh, and I do have one stuck right into my friggin' mic stand. Oh, good thing these are mine and not my wife's. Yeah, this one's mine. Anyway, so let's see how easy it is to pull these out. Oh, that captures in pretty good. Is that our one that we nailed the tip on? Yeah, no tip damage. Yeah, that was the one. No tip damage. They definitely go in there good. Pretty snug. I don't know how many shots we're going to get out of this, and nobody's actually done a shot count with one of these that I can find yet, even on YouTube, as of yet. So, as far as the string, it's not as heavy duty as it looked in the pictures. And the way it looked in the picture, they were actually around the other way, because I was hoping I got a boom shaft. I could have balanced it out better, but this is the best we can do with what we've got. So, as far as price for 70 bucks, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, we are talking Canadian dollars here, okay? US, you guys are probably paying, what, 35, 45 bucks for one of these things, US dollars, which is still not actually bad. 5 layers is what I would definitely recommend though. I think the biggest one any of these Amazon sellers has is 5 layers. I would not even suggest the 2 layer even for 20 pounds. That's 54 pounds my bow is set for, and 54 does that. You imagine a 2 layer version of this, or even a 3 layer, that's going to be a lot of penetration. So going to the 5 is actually your best bet. Like I said, I don't know about durability, how long, but we will get an idea over time. I'm going to have to rough count it, but that was 6 shots. That's what we got to work with today, is 6 shots. It doesn't look like it's done any major damage here. Let me get this thing off of the stand. So if we look at the back side here where everything came through, that's like a little bit of a split. That's fine. It's no big deal, you know. We got an in-between here, an in-between here. So I guess wherever the other shots went, it went through in between enough. It didn't do anything, so pretty good. It's this thing, by the way, weighs 8 pounds. Oh, there's an idea. You could lengthen that down more. Sweet. Didn't notice that part, but did now. So that's how she's going to hang on there. We have definitely done some damage to our main shaft that, well, that's not fixable, but we're going to keep shooting until we can figure out a better solution for a stand. I just don't have a ton of money right now for stands, but, you know, that's the thing. I do with what I got, and this is a mic stand I could care less about. I've got spares of these in the house anyways that are perfect, and they're actually in use, so now this one's in use until it dies. I could lean this thing down on the ground, try shooting at it that way too if I needed to. I just want it up higher because I know where my backboard sits, and I know where it sits on the bottom too, so if I miss, I'd rather it go into the backboard than skate underneath, and Lord knows where it would end up. However, like I said, I ended up not having to pay for this in the end because their screw up was major, and but I will I will be able to still give it a review on Amazon, which I will. You always got that whole 5-star thing. I never give it. But I am impressed with how well it deals with 520 grain arrows coming at it from even 13 yards. 26 yards is my next pin. That's going to create less penetration, probably won't go all the way through, or it'll go, you know, through but not as deep. So I'm thinking as far as compression wise, the way this thing is built, it can definitely handle an easy 54 pounds. It can probably easily handle 60 pounds with more penetration that's going to happen. And keep in mind, if you're shooting a much lighter arrow than 520 grain, it's not going to penetrate as much, okay, because you're not going to have as much energy behind that arrow. So that's another thing to consider. These are heavier than normal 500 spined arrows, so you know, it would be kind of like shooting probably 60 pounds in comparison with a normal lightweight 500 spined arrow that's not wrapped. So give or take, you know what I mean? Anyhow, star, geez. I gotta keep in mind, I didn't end up paying for this in the end. For now, because we are gonna have to do an update down the road, for now, I will give it a solid 4, okay, out of 5. I will give it a solid 4. Even on my Amazon review, I will give it a solid 4. But I won't go any higher than that. If durability does not stand up, that will drop. When that review happens, I can't tell you. I don't know. But in the meantime, I still got to find an even better solution than this, because this isn't bad, but I don't want to have to stand back there and walk up and correct this thing every couple of shots, you know what I mean? So I do need a better solution for a stand that's not going to cost me much, or, you know, maybe I can make something in my shop. I might have enough spare wood around or something, you know, because I got to get the height up there too. But that's where it is for now. Let me know what you guys think. If you got one of these, they do have them by other brand names, but you're gonna want the 5-layer. If you're gonna buy one of these things and spend any money period on this kind of thing, because you also want a traditional type target, don't buy anything smaller than the 5-layer, because that's 5 layers and that's the penetration at what I used. 4 layers, if they have a 4, I know they do have a 3 and a 2, don't even bother with them. It's a waste of freaking money, okay? Even with 20 pounds, this is perfect actually for 20, 30, 40 pounds. You know, I'm running 54, so it's working well for penetration wise. Obviously that arrow hit pretty damn hard even still, and that bent it and put a hole, so that's a lot of horsepower hitting that. So I think it did all right. Anyways, that's my opinion. Stand by though, we got another video for you guys for another target. That one needs no unboxing because it's the way I got it, and I got it locally here at the archery place today. So we'll get to that one and we'll see how well it does against this bow. I'm thinking it's going to probably do exceedingly well, but I'm not going to say anything further than that. So until next time, see you on the next one.